Charlie Tenley Nescafe.
Hi everybody, my name is Gili, nice to meet you. I'm Gili Sofer's niece. Welcome to my kitchen in Shaham, Israel. Right now we're making chalot during our breaks during the attacks of the Iranian war. For the ingredients for the challah, we need 315 grams of water, 14 grams of salt, 1 egg, 56 grams of oil, 700 grams of flour, 10 grams of yeast, and 84 grams of sugar. Right now I have warm water in a bowl, already measured out. I need to add the yeast to the water to let it proof. So I'm adding my 10 grams. And my sugar. There we go. Now we mix it and let it proof for 10 minutes just to make sure the yeast are working and are okay. And then we'll continue with the dough making. Sorry. While I waited for the yeast to proof, I measured out my oil, my salt, and my flour. And as I said before, 1 egg. I'm gonna put all of these outside, except the salt, into the mixing bowl and start mixing. And while the dough mixes, I'm gonna add a little bit at a time the salt until the dough is finished. So right now I stopped the mixer to look for if the dough made enough gluten, if there's enough gluten formation. So I pulled a little piece of the dough and I'm stretching it and I'm seeing if it stretches into a thin layer of dough, and if it holds up without tearing like this, so that means there is enough gluten in the dough, then we can stop kneading. This dough hasn't passed the test. It needs a little bit more kneading, so it can make enough gluten for us to create the challah. So after we kneaded the dough until the window pane was created and didn't break, I put it in the oven to rise for about an hour until it doubled in size. So now we got here to our beautiful dough. I usually divide it into 4. So putting my dough on the scale, it got to 2,200. So I'm gonna divide it. Just do it. I'm gonna cover the dough that we don't need anymore so it doesn't dry. This one is too much, so I'm gonna remove. And I'm taking 1 ball that we formed and I'm gonna open it up to a rectangle. Don't worry if some bubbles break. It's fine. Just open it up. To about a 1/4 inch thickness. This is not an exact science, so don't worry. After we opened our dough to about a 1/4 inch, we're gonna roll it, okay? To make it like a snake. So I'm rolling it until a snake is forming. Make it tight. The tighter it is, the better it's gonna turn out. Opening it a little more And then putting it under our towel and getting our next ball ready. So we got some extra balls of dough, so we decided to make some babka. So I opened up a regular ball like I used to, and I'm spreading some spread onto the bread dough. It's gonna be bread. Not too much, because then it's gonna pop on you and it's gonna get messy. Now I'm folding it in half and crimping the sides so the spread doesn't get away from us. And I'm rolling it up again. See, too much. So we're rolling our dough as usual. Kind of. And then we're spreading some more of our spread. Putting in some more. This instant chocolate. But the next one's gonna be poppy seed. And again, we're rolling it. Oop. And then elongating it and putting it aside with the rest of our dough. Now we're doing it again with poppy seed. So after we finish with the chocolate one, now we're gonna do the poppy seed one. Again, not too much, because then it's gonna burst. So in the meantime, I finished up with the poppy seed babka, and I prepped English tins for the babkas, and a parchment lined baking sheet for the challah. Right now, I am shaping up our dough. Let's start with the chocolate. I'm taking our snake, I'm taking a sharp knife, and I'm cutting it in half. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Preferably serrated, because it's dough. It's easier to work with a serrated knife. Go. We got two pieces. I'm gonna put them upside up, and I'm gonna twist them up and tuck in the ends inside our pan and let it rest. So now we begin with the poppy seed. This one's a little long, so I might cut it in half. And again, cutting it up the long way. The cut side up on both pieces, crossing it up and twisting, crossing and twisting, tucking in the bad ends, and putting it in the English tin. Now we're gonna go do our challahs. We take both of our snakes that we prepped earlier. They're a little dry, that's fine. We're crossing it up into a cross, taking one side, putting it up. Other side, crossing, crossing, crossing. Again, cross, 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 cross. Until you run out of dough. And we get our challah. And we put it in our baking sheet. We let it proof for another hour or so until it doubles in size. And then we egg wash it and put it in the oven. We'll see you later. So we took our babkas and our challah out of the oven. They finished rising for the second time. Now we're gonna egg wash. So I'm breaking the egg. A lot of people are saying that it's good to eat. Just an egg, nothing in between. That's gonna be good. And just brush the babkas, brush the challah. Get in all the nook and crannies. So now that we finished with our egg wash, you can use sesame seed as your topping or some coarse sea salt. I usually do some sesame seed. Just sprinkle it on top. I preheated the oven for 180 Celsius, which is about 350 Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna bake it for 20 minutes and we'll see you back. So now that we took it out of the oven, we can say B'te'avan and Shabbat Shalom.
Bali, tenli, Nescafe. Bali, Shokoshen, Nespape. Karamota, Chayikosheita. Cafe, 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 Bekef.
Bali kos cafe Turkey, li Bali cappuccino Italki, ela blihem mitzidi enevdel, cafe, 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 cafe bekef.
עושים לי סוכר ותגיש חרוקה, מתוק וקצת מן, כל דבר נהדר.
תמיד פקודות היא מחלקת.